Drake Maye spent one season at Huff High School before joining head coach Scott Chadwick at Myers Park. That summer leading into his sophomore year, Maye trained with Chadwick and former NFL quarterback Josh McCown. In the words of his former coach, Drake has never not been the best player on the field.
The Maye family is kind of royalty there in the Charlotte area. And you'd always heard about the youngest Maye.
In just 2 years on the field at Myers Park High School, Drake Maye threw 88 touchdowns and just 7 interceptions. His head coach, Scott Chadwick, said even as a sophomore, Maye had the skill set that was perfectly tailored to the NFL.
So he was mature beyond his years, but his work ethic was tremendous. Right from the start, this was a kid that he loved to compete. He loved to practice.
Towards the end of Drake's sophomore year, he was getting offers from every school across the nation before deciding to commit to Alabama. But there was a long way to go in his recruiting journey. Mack Brown had just retaken over at UNC. At the same time, Alabama got a commitment from a familiar name here in the Carolinas in Bryce Young.
And I'll never forget him walking in my office. It was literally right before COVID. He walked in, he's like, "Coach, I think I'm going to flip from Alabama to North Carolina." And I just kind of laughed. I'm like, so the place that you've told me for 2 years to tell people you weren't going to go to is where you're going to go. I did look at him and say, but look, man, I'm not calling Coach Saban.
With Drake at Carolina and Coach Chadwick now coaching at Clayton High School, their relationship continued to grow. When drafted into a franchise like the Patriots, struggling to get back to the pinnacle, there was fear for what Maye's early seasons in the NFL would look like despite his talent.
He had the skill set and the makeup to be a top 5 quarterback in the league. I wasn't sure that the people around him were good enough to allow him to fully reach his potential.
Now Drake has a chance to hoist up New England's 7th Lombardi trophy. To get there, he has to go through Sam Darnold, who has actually watched his game develop longer than we may think.
Josh McCown had worked with us all off season, had helped get Drake ready for our season at Myers Park, and then he left and went back to the Jets. Josh's main focus that season as the backup was to mentor their first-round, rookie draft pick quarterback, Sam Darnold. Sam would be over, and on Friday nights, they would watch the Friday night Myers Park football game, and they would watch that young sophomore quarterback do his thing.
As Drake steps onto the field Sunday in Santa Clara, the feelings will take over for those he's touched along the way.
The feeling I have watching Drake is very similar to when I watch my son. You're really rooting for someone more because of the personal relationship you have with them and because you want to see that person succeed.
And to them, that Drake Maye is the same Drake Maye that stepped onto the field all those years ago.
That I'm real proud of the fact that with everything that's gone on this year, with the success he's had, he has not changed one bit. He is still the same humble, praises teammates. He's the same guy in that respect than he's always been. It has not changed him one bit.